So in this problem, we have to the fourth power. So by the fundamental theorem of algebra, we're looking for 4 solutions. I took this, punched it in my graphing calculator. I hit graph, and I saw it crosses at -3 and 3. Can't see 2 of them. That probably means they're imaginary. So I'm going to take -3 and 3 out, which will take it from the fourth power to the second power. The only way you know how to take it out is you can either factor, which who knows how to factor that, or you could divide out -3 and divide out 3 using synthetic division. That gets it to the second power. So let's take out -3 first. Drop down my coefficients: 1, 1, -7, -9, -18. You may want to also check, sometimes they like to mess you up by leaving out a term like 4, 3, 2, 1, constant. What do you do when they leave one out? You put a 0. So in your homework there are some problems where you have to put in a 0. Bring down your first term: 1, -3 times 1, -2, 1 plus -2, -1, -3 times -1, 3, -7 plus 3 is -4, -3 times -4 is 12, -9 plus 12 is 3, -3 times 3. So what does that mean when you don't get a remainder of 0? You messed up. So where did I mess up?
Where you put the -2?
Oh.
That's supposed to be a -3.
So -3 times 1 is. So right here, I'm glad this happened. I got -27. This needs to be a remainder of 0 because you know that this is a 0. And so if you get anything that's not 0, you know you messed up. And you guys said I messed up and I took this times this and I got -2, and so everything else is messed up. So I got to write it all again. Bring down my 1, -3 times 1, -3. Ah, that's where I messed up. 1 plus -3, -2. -3 times -2, 6. -7 plus 6, -1. -3 times -1, 3. -9 plus 3, -6. -3 times -6 plus 18. And now I get 0. So I know I did it right. I'm very confident. So I can cross this part. Oh, mistakes happen in math. It's okay. Alright, so this one would become, let's see, that's remainder, that's constant, that's x squared, and that's x cubed. You get 1x cubed minus 2x squared minus 1x minus 6. If you could factor it, factor it. Yes? Sure. So the question is, what if I start with the 3 and then do the -3? You'll get the same result. Okay? There is no correct way to do it, just as long as you factor out both solutions. As long as you, I should say, as long as you divide out both solutions. Now I'm going to do 3. Because I already did -3. She had already done 3, so she's going to be doing -3. Bring down my coefficients: 1, -2, -1, -6. None of them are missing. Bring down my first term. That's 1. 3 times 1 is 3. -2 plus 3 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. -1 plus 3 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And -6 plus 6 is 0, which is what you want. That's your remainder. That's your constant. That's your x. And that's your x squared. So I get x squared plus x plus 2. And so all I've done so far is I took something to the fourth power, I took out -3, which dropped it to the third power, I took out 3, which dropped it to the second power, and once I have a quadratic, I know how to work with those. Okay? From here you have a, b, and c. A is 1, b is 1, C is 2. And we've spent 3 weeks now on quadratic formulas. This part should be easy. The formula is negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Negative b would be negative 1, right? B squared would be 1 squared, 1. Bring down my minus 4. A is 1, and C is 2. And then here, 2 times A, 2 times 1 is 2. Four times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 minus 8 is negative 7. Now you should be asking yourself, does negative 7 reduce? Well, you can at least pull out the negative to make an I. And 7 is prime, so nothing's going to go into 7, right? Except 1 and 7. So I write down the next line. Then I look here and I got negative 1, 1i, and 2. Does any number go in all three of those besides 1? Nope, so that's reduced. So what are my 4 solutions? 4, because the fundamental theorem of algebra says if you have to the 4th power as your highest degree, it's 4 solutions. Can't I write it like this? Do you agree with me? Plus and negative 3. That means plus 3 minus 3. And then those are your 4 solutions. 3, negative 3, negative 1 plus I squared to 7 over 2, and then negative 1 minus I squared to 7 over 2.